Hey loves, this is Bobby and I am here with another video. This one is going to be a graphic novel comic book haul. One of my local comic book stores, Pulp Fiction Comics in Long Beach, California, during quarantine, they were doing these really awesome live sales for a bunch of different graphic novels, and I picked up quite a good stack of them. I'm really happy with what I got. I am so excited to start some of these. They're kind of all over the place. I did get quite a few horror comics, and some of these are also ones that I got on abebooks.com as well as eBay. I kind of buy my comic books from all over the place, so let's get started. The first one I'm actually going to be doing is not a comic book or graphic novel, but I did get during the sale and I'm really excited about this one. And this is a art book and it is for Middle-earth, and this thing is absolutely massive. The artwork is freaking gorgeous. Let's just see. I can literally, like, look at this. Look at that beauty. Oh, this thing is absolutely wonderful. I got this for $10 during a live sale. I was so happy about that. I've already gone through it like probably about 5 times and it's absolutely beautiful. The next one I got is Ringside. This is a graphic novel about professional wrestling. That's all I know about it. I was a huge professional wrestling fan growing up, so when this was up for $3, I couldn't turn it down. This is actually volume 2. I don't have volume 1, but I have no problem getting it. I can't wait to check this one out. The artwork is really cool. I really like the coloring. I thought it was really cool. Next is a graphic novel that is being turned into, I believe, a Netflix movie or TV show. I'm not sure which one it is, but that is The Old Guard. This is book 1. This has to do with like immortal soldiers, I believe, or something like that. Like I said, I don't know what a lot of these are about, but it came highly recommended and it was only $10. And if it got picked up for a Netflix show, I've got some faith that it's going to be pretty cool. I really like the artwork. It's really like action packed and stuff. I've got some people fighting and whatnot. So yeah, I am excited to check that one out. This next one is called First Defenses. This is a collection of first issues in different series. I believe there's 5. I've actually read 2 of these and I know about 2 others. One of them I've never heard of before. Fables is a comic that I have read the first one for, so I'll probably be skipping that one. That one has to do with, it's like a film noir type of setting where fairy tale creatures all live together in this city and one of them gets murdered, and it's kind of like a detective, series to try and see who did it. The other one that's in here is Preacher. I have made my way through pretty much all of Preacher. I think I'm in the last 2 or 3 volumes I have left. Absolutely recommend it. It is a AMC TV show, I believe. You can see it on Hulu. I recommend the show. I thought it was absolutely amazing. The comic is great. It's really weird, really gory. It's kind of a horror comic, but it is a lot of fun. The other one in here is Lucifer, which, yes, there is a TV show, but it is not based really around the comics at all. I believe just the main character is Lucifer. The other one is Sandman, which I have read, but this is like I believe it's a spin-off of Sandman, which I've never read any of those, but I've made my way through a good chunk of Sandman. The other one is The Invisibles. I've never heard of it, but I'll give it a shot, as I kind of like this whole like one-shot thing. The next one is called The Sixth Gun. This is a Western kind of zombie comic, I believe. It looked really cool. It sounded awesome. I really, really like the coloring and stuff that is going on. Very cool. Yeah, I can't wait to start this one. This one might be one of the first ones that I do actually make my way to. Next is the second volume of The Losers. I have read this entire series. I have volume 1. When I saw that they had volume 2 for $5, I was definitely going to get it because I wanted it for my shelf. And I would like to read this again. There is a movie based off of the Losers. I really enjoyed the movie. It's quite a few years old now. It stars Chris Evans and Idris Elba. liked it. I enjoyed the comics. I recommend the series if you're into like action. It's really cool. It really is another one I really like the artwork and stuff for. But yeah, recommend the movie and the comics. Next is a Hellboy. I believe this is a one-shot. This is a hardcover. I absolutely adore Hellboy. He is probably my favorite comic book series. I have a Hellboy tattoo. I got a Hellboy print that's signed and a bunch of other stuff that's Hellboy because, like I said, it was one of the one series that really got me into reading comics because I had a really hard time reading comics as a kid. I would either focus on the artwork or the words. I had a really hard time doing both. And when it came out, when the first Hellboy movie came out, I absolutely fell in love with it, and that was like really what got me into wanting to dive in, because I grew up watching like X-Men and Batman and all that, but with having cartoons and stuff, I always found it really easy just to watch the cartoons instead of getting into the comics. Hellboy was the first one where it was just like, okay, I love this character, I love this world, give me more. And the only way to get more was through the comics. So I got a bunch of them digitally, dived in, and I never looked back. So yes, I definitely recommend the Hellboy series. Next is the 7th volume for Sandman by Neil Gaiman. I'm making my way through this series. I believe I'm on volume 6. So when I saw they had volume 7 for $5, I definitely wanted to pick it up. I have pretty much, I think, all of the volumes up to this point. So yeah, this is one that I've been kind of working my way through for the past, and it's been a couple years now. So yeah, I definitely recommend Sandman. It's very weird, very cool. If you're a fan of Neil Gaiman, I 100% recommend the series. The next one, okay, that was a mess, but we'll keep going. The next one is Honor Girl. I saw this mentioned in a couple videos. This is a LGBT plus YA, I believe, a graphic novel. This has to do with a girl, what is her name, Maggie, who goes to a kind of summer camp, and she ends up falling for one of the camp counselors. I thought it was really cool. The art style is very different than what I'm used to, but it was $5, and like I said, I'd seen it mentioned, so come on, you can't beat the price, so I'm definitely going to give this a shot. The next ones are not from Pulp Fiction Comics. These are the ones that I got off of Abe Books and eBay, I believe it was. This one I got off of Abe Books, I know for sure, and that is Whosmachi by Junji Ito. Hope I said that right. This is a horror comic. This is very creepy. I've already kind of started it. I'm only a few pages in, but I'm really loving it. I have seen this one around. It was the cover. I really caught my eye, and then when I found out about what it was about, I definitely want to check it out. This has to do with like a town in Japan that's got this curse where people see these kind of swirls, and it just kind of drives them crazy. The artwork is awesome. Like I said, this is a very horror comic, as you can see from there. Like I said, I've started this one. I'm already really liking it, and I can't wait to finish it. But this is quite a big one. The next one I won in a giveaway, actually. I forgot about that. And that is The Prince and the Dressmaker. This is a YA LGBT plus comic as well. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. The coloring is what really caught me. I am a sucker for really pretty coloring when it comes to comics and graphic novels. This has to do with a prince who at night he dresses up as a famous socialite, but nobody knows that he is, I'm not sure the pronouns that are used in this, but I believe he does go by she when he is dressed up as this socialite. Let me see here real quick. Lady Crystalia. And his best friend is the dressmaker who makes him these fabulous outfits, but she's kind of hidden from behind the scenes, and nobody knows that she's the one making these outfits because they don't want to tie her to him as the prince. I've heard so many good things about this. It's absolutely gorgeous looking. I can't wait to start this. I was hoping to start it this month, but I doubt I'll get to it because of my Make Your Myth Taker readathon TBR, and I'm already falling behind on that. So I'm hoping to get to this as soon as I possibly can, though. The next one is I'm not really sure 100% what it's about. The name caught my attention, and the artwork was cool, and it is a Spell on Wheels. This is an all-girl, I believe it's all girls in here. I'm not sure if it's LGBT, I'm pretty sure it is though. They are a coven, and that's all I know about it, but it looked really awesome. The artwork is phenomenal. I absolutely adore the coloring and everything. I can't wait to start this. I believe the second volume is coming out soon, so I plan on getting that one as well. The next two are going to be the last ones, and they are volume 1 and 2 of Ice Cream Man. This is just a absolutely adorable. Look at those beautiful colors. Look at how cute that is. No, I'm fucking with you. This is a horror-based comic. The tagline for the first one is chocolate vanilla existential horror. There's a flavor for everyone's misery. These are really fucked up comics. I kind of started this when I read, I believe they're like intermingling small short stories, from what I can tell, that where the Ice Cream Man is kind of like the harbinger of all this. Yeah, but the colors and everything, like, look at how cute this is. Look at the inside, it's all sprinkly and stuff. And then you go a few pages in and you've got a werewolf. There's also a kid whose family was killed by a spider, and they are now like mummified corpses in the kitchen. I have been wanting to check this out, and I got this one on A-Books for a few bucks. So I definitely was snagging it because it has been on my wish list for quite a while. So those are all my comics. I also got a stack of just random comic books. I missed out on one of the graphic novels that I wanted during the live sales, and as a consolation prize they gave me like a stack of just random comics. Hold on, let me grab them. I'll just grab some of them. Let's see here. It's like a huge stack. There's a few still there. I think there's a couple there, but it's like a big stack of just like random comics. This one is actually is a first issue, which is cool, but the rest of them are kind of all over the place. But there's like some Star Wars mixed in, some Marvel, some DC and stuff. I'll definitely give these a shot and check them out and see what I like. I think it's a cool way to kind of introduce people into stuff, and I don't mind not having a first issue. Like, I'll look up what something's about, and if I like it, then I'll dive in. So yeah, those are my that is my comic book graphic novel haul. I do want to do another video that's going to be all of the books that I have bought during quarantine. It's a really big stack, so I'm trying to see if I want to do it all just in one very long video or not. But thank you for tuning in. Take care, and happy reading.